Hello, fighters and warrior leaders. In about 4 minutes or less, I'm going to take this slide here with embedded videos to help explain the direction of travel for UK Fight Club. There's much going on, and I think this slide best encapsulates some of the ideas, games, and simulations we're trying to test for integration into defense and government. As you see from the quote above, from Nobel Prize winner in economics, Eleanor Ostrom, a scholar of game theory, she best explains the spirit of our approach in our research. We can't simply rely upon one method or fall victim to methodological blinders. We want to bring to bear the multiple tools we have to improve our decision-making processes, but above all, we seek to better understand modern warfare. Orienting you to the bottom of the slide is an image of a traditional manual war game, Next War Poland by GMT. There are a variety of manual war games that can serve as a foundational wrap to solve complex military challenges like an operational campaign. For instance, the U.S. Marine Corps has built the operational wargame system with modules focused on the South China Sea, Assassin's Mace, and Europe, Zapad 2025, integrating multi-domain warfighting. Here at the NATO ARC, we are working together to build, from the Marine Corps' work, and integrate similar mechanics to build a core warfighting tactical wargame that will incorporate computer-assisted calculations and rules to improve our knowledge of the characteristics and relative capabilities of weapons and equipment, as well as a deeper appreciation for time-distance factors on the modern battlefield. If a manual game serves as the base, as you see here, there are a number of tools we like to use to broaden our perspective. Looking left, which you can see what we call left-to-bang activity, is stuff that we rarely exercise in war games. Things like irregular warfare, political, economic, and other activity can undergo mental simulations, and we recently prototyped this with a tool called Warpaths, where we ran a strategic level matrix game to test out theories of competition in liminal warfare or gray zone competition. Moving over to the right, an example of how we can zoom in and box in further things like urban warfighting. We can use this tool, Combat Mission Professional Edition, to zoom in further with Battle Group and below, accurate 3D constructive simulations. Similarly, if you look at Flashpoint Campaigns Professional Edition, we can do the same thing with a Hexen Map Counter digital simulation that can do things like an opposed wet gap crossing or other core warfighting activity. Further, to broaden out our understanding of things like core warfighting and combined arms maneuver, there are a wealth of videos that can be mined and explored on things like the U.S. Army TRADOC Operational Environment Center, as depicted here, with the Combined Arms Breach. There's also the British Army Knowledge Exchange, which is online. All of these videos can be used to help explore warfighting further and test out our theories and concepts. Finally, the last video shows a more hardcore simulation that can very accurately simulate the physics of joint warfighting. As depicted, we can look at deep attack simulations, joint fires, things like the defeat of Integrated Air Defense System IADS, further enhancing our planning and understanding, possibly even helping us create playbooks to prepare for a variety of situations as they unfold on the battlefield. Ultimately, the goal would be to take all of the data and outputs from these different games and simulations to have all of that information pour into a data lake that can be interrogated further by AI and machine learning applications. In the future, this will enable speed and better our tempo at fighting. As leaders, we should spare no effort and aggressively pursue anything that can streamline information gathering and decision-making procedures that promote rapid decision-making. In war, as we all know, we must think smarter, decide better, and act faster than any of our adversaries. We know these tools can help. Thank you for your time and continued support.